There is a real thing when people tell people that they're acting white. There is a difference between using intelligent English and acting white. There's a difference. Intelligence is not limited to one race. You either have it or you don't. But like this woman here, right? Her mannerisms, the sound of her voice, the way that she is so into this white man and into this whole "I'm a trad wife" thing. And the husband really didn't look like nothing. This other thing where this Olympian woman, it was a black woman, was pursuing this white man that has two missing legs, and this channel here, who did the video of a black woman that fell in love with this white man that was paralyzed from the waist down. And I'm sitting here and I want to say multiple things about this. I want to say multiple things about this. I want to hopefully hit every single level or way of looking at it. I do understand the men who will say this is pure evidence that Keisha was never our women and fuck 'em, I don't care. Right? I can understand that point of view 100% because I feel a lot like that myself. Number two, I could also understand um, what was I going to say? I can also understand that this is a symbol of our failure as men. I will say that as well too. This is a symbol of our failure as men. I did talk about this on the other video. Sex is not just sex. Sex is also used as a tactic in war. Remember that famous scene? What was it, Rob Roy? If we can't fight them out, then we will breed them out. If we can't fight them out, then we will breed them out. If we can't fight them out, then we will breed them out. Somebody did a masterpiece video years ago with that clip. I can't remember who did the video, but they kept playing that and they were saying how a lot of people don't understand that sex is a weapon of war. What do you think the Chinese are doing over there in China by breeding with their women and leaving and going back home to China because they are creating a caste system in China? This is what they're doing. And this caste system is going to heavily favor the Chinese in the future. These intelligent people know what they're doing. Intelligent people know what they're doing. Ironically, when you look at old China, it looks like, I think I saw a video that the original Chinese were black Africans. I saw a video. I have to find a video like that. That was really interesting. And of course, the original Filipino was black. And I saw a video on that, and they talked about through all the race mixing, this is why a lot of them are light as they are today. So sex has been used as a weapon of war. And ironically, most black men in America are never taught that the white man is your oppressor. That is the truth. I remember growing up in the JW, the Jehovah Witnesses, we were never told that the white man is our oppressor. No, we were taught that we were the Gentile, and we were taught that it was all about individuals, whether they would accept JC or not. It was never about the white man did this to the black man. No, none of that. Absolutely not. And if you ask a Christian today, I asked a black Christian, he denied this existence of a white and black thing in his own mind. He said the Bible is about nations. I get that. But it's also about white people. If you are able to understand the book, we'll talk about that some other time. But if you understood that these people have shown themselves, I'm not saying that all white people hate black people. This is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the mass of them and their proven history against us. You would understand that the white man is indeed our enemy. You would understand this shit. And if you would see him, or if somebody would teach you that this is the way you are supposed to look at them. I'm not saying that you are not supposed to have healthy, harmonious relationships on the job, wherever you are. I'm not saying that you walk around being like a lot of them are, hating them and saying fucked up shit about them, because a lot of us don't carry on like that. We really don't. But on a general principle, we should view them, the masses of them, as our enemy, because this is what historically they have shown themselves to be. That is the truth. And if you think you're friends with them, and this one likes you, and you and him tick off a lot of boxes, you believe in the Second Amendment, you like drinking rum, and you hang out, and one thing comes out of his mouth, and all of a sudden you're going to realize that you can't be friends with a lot of them, because a lot of them will get really, really angry. I remember Minister Farrakhan did a video talking about, and once what did he say? They'll give you a museum, but the minute you talk about reparation, here comes the fangs coming out of these people's mouths. And your average white person, this is how they act. They get extremely. You will see what Satan really, well, not Satan. You will see what Lucifer really looks like. Their faces be getting red. How dare you talk about reparations? See, you don't want my people to be repaired from the damage of your people, but you want to fucking marry my daughter? Hell no. On that alone. Hell no. Hell no. And that is forever. Because there's a lot of them, even some of these good non-racist ones that you've never heard them use the N-word, but talk to them about reparations and see how the fangs are gonna come out, how they're gonna get nasty. You were not alive when slavery was under. They'll make a million fucking excuses. They don't want to talk about the land that our people used to have that was stolen from us through eminent domain. They don't want to talk about redlining. They don't want to talk about gentrification. They don't want to talk about all the many times they have burned down black towns and submerged black towns underwater. But all they want to do is to have a bunch of these apologist Negroes. Have you ever watched the videos where some of these white people have submerged black towns underwater? Have you ever heard of that before? The videos are on YouTube. The more you learn, right? Some of these people would throw our children in the water as alligator bait. True, confirmed. But see, you know what the white man and some of his Negro apologists is, we will never forget 9/11. We will never forget. What's the other one? The Alamo. We will never forget. But you Negroes talking about slavery and redlining and gentrification and sundown towns and black codes and all this other shit, right? Why don't y'all just get over it? We're the only people on planet Earth that's being told to get over it. But those Jews over there in Israel, you are never supposed to forget about the Holocaust. But something that lasted a whole lot longer than the Holocaust in America. Why don't you just forget about this? Because we don't want to talk about this. Oh, really? Listen. And even if the white boy agreed that we deserve reparations, you cannot have my daughter, white man. I don't believe in race mixing like that. I just don't. I really don't. The Bible is against this. It really is. And on top of it, your average young black woman like this, they always end up with some obese, nasty, misshapen white man, disgusting, doesn't have any money, because our people are indeed cursed, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28, to be even attracted to these disgusting red people. I don't know how it is, but if you are a black man in 2024, and if you watch my videos, and if you have some sort of reasoning, there is no way in hell that you would love to see your daughter marrying a white man, your niece, whomever. There'd be no way in hell. And you should have this conversation with her right now. Never in your wildest dreams do not bring one of those home, because I will not accept it. I will not accept it.